Welcome to another episode in the Carolina Panthers franchise. Today we're going to be taking care of the preseason as a whole. This is the preseason episode, and what I do in the preseason episode is usually I do a deep dive into the free agents pool. I have already done that, and as you can see I have just brought in tons of young players because that is just the way that I want to go. Bringing in players between the ages of 20 and 22. We even really have a few 20-year-old players. 54, I know this is maybe a little bit strange for you, but younger players tend to grow extremely quick, and that is something that I just want to see what happens. If it doesn't work out, we still have solid players everywhere. But if it does work out and these dudes grow, I don't know, something like 15 points in 4 years or 4 to 5 years, we will overtake current players anyway. So that's basically the idea here. Also, if we need to replace Austin Corbett in 1 or 2 years maybe, or Brady Christensen, or I don't know, Taylor Moton for instance, then that is certainly something that we need to take into consideration. We've got very good setups at the moment on defense in terms of ages, so we have players that just can grow without the pressure. Now the D-tackle position has also been buffed ever so lightly. Now we've got Javon Kinlaw here, we've got Shai Tuttle, we've got Tristan Hill, Landon Jackson, and Davin Van, a dude that I brought in out of free agency for instance. He's 22. Somebody like Shai Tuttle, I'm really very much on the fence about him. I'm not too sure if I really want to keep him, so that is something that will be decided in this preseason as well. Also, left outside linebacker, I'm now a little bit hesitant here because I just found really cool dudes, and I've got these 25-year-olds that are decent enough, but yeah, it's just something that we need to figure out over the course of this preseason episode. Plus, we'll do some training, and we might also do some trading here, just replace some of the players. Somebody like, I don't know, Dean Jones for instance, he was pretty good, but now I've got these two here, and I'm not really sure if I really need to have 5 mid linebackers if it's a one dude position. Same goes for these here. Some of these can be used in the practice squad for sure, but some players are just too valuable to use them in a practice squad setting. So that is something that I will think about if I do trades. I don't want to make any unrealistic ones, but just for instance on the mid linebackers, we need to act. We need to do something. There's just too many in here. And the question also is, do I use Jeremiah Trotter in here, or do I rather switch him out here and let him take over the left outside linebacker position from DJ Johnson, who can then be the backup? And do I trade Amari Barno or Iko Leota? I know I just gave him new deals, but yeah, I think I might have been too quick on doing that. As for everything else that's going to happen, we're going to do some training. That is the training camp here. That's just fun to do. Then just shaping and shifting, and then of course the preseason bye week where we cut down the team and try to shape it to really finalize it. And then in week 1 it's the final look at free agents, because sometimes really great players do get available, and this is just the way the system works. I have to think of the future. I have to think how to shape this team, and that's just what I'm gonna do. You these training exercises just ever so quickly via these training sessions here. I don't think that I'll do something like a montage or something like that with the Eye of the Tiger yelling in the background. Now I think I'll just kind of show you how these work so that you get an idea. They're really useful to do as well. So if you aren't sure, you should really try and do them. It is something that's just helpful because you do get some experience points here for your players. The further the targets are that you hit, the better. Sometimes, as you can see here, this was probably, it's a good throw, it does connect, but then again I didn't really get the result that I wanted. We're now gonna hit this dude here. We don't really connect here, but sometimes it just makes sense trying to go for the 2 targets. This is something that I'll try doing now. Crash and crash. There you go. See, if you hit both targets, you do get a multiplier up. And now we're gonna do the same thing here with the R1 target. I could have gone for one of the players that are just further back to get some more experience points, but I will try and take this one here now, and I completely missed the 2 targets right in front of me. Whatever. Score is bronze. we're going to take that skeleton out. Man, you can do this. Again, it's a quarterback exercise. Basically, what you do is you train the passing. And you can see here that I'm using the rookie. This is Howard here. It's basically just a practice session where you use certain predefined routes, and then you just follow along with these. You need to get a touchdown, so that's the idea here, of course. And for each yard, you get a certain multiplier. You also get a bonus if you're a rookie, so this does count as snaps. So for instance, we just got the bronze earned. We still have 43 seconds. This is a second-based training session here, and you can see we hit Jonathan Mingo, and he's now gonna run into the end zone here. 6 times 6 multiplier has been activated. Shit, I didn't look at the routes here. Never mind. Let's go Adam Thielen. We can also try and step out of bounds. We stop the clock. We've got 6 seconds to get the pass going. So there's that happening. Good interception by number 7 right there. Let's go with another one. This is again the turn out route here for Thielen. Ooh, slapped away. Number 24 was there. Come on, let's get a second touchdown going now. And that is complete coverage actually. There was nobody free. We are being outmanned, hence the name. There we go. A hard hit here. At 14 seconds, we are... Come on, can we get another touchdown here maybe? Yikes, that one was really very hard thrown. Howard seems to have a very high rating in terms of... Why didn't he continue the run there? Weird. There we go. All right. Run completed. With the rookies, it also counts as snaps, so you can maybe try and reveal a rookie if you want to do that. 1.3 seconds. So let's see if we can hit Adam Thielen on this one. I like the throw power on this dude, and we got the silver medal. So there we go. Gonna take that. All right, let's get going. Rushing attack is an experience where you take control of a running back. In this case, I'm using rookie Frank Gore. I just want to see what he can do. The practice camp or training camp is also a really good exercise to get a feel for players here. This exercise basically works the same. You've got these automated dudes in front of you. Your fullback will be doing some blocking for you. So this is Ian Thomas, of course. And here comes the ball, here comes the block, and Frank Gore just kind of running to the end zone here. Bronze has been earned. We still have 37 seconds. Again, it's time-based, and you've got to decide where to go. And he's actually a really good feeling running back. He's 21, so that's why I want to give him a shot. I want to see if we can get him some experience points here. And so far it is looking pretty good. Come on, Ian Thomas. Oh, yikes. I tried to evade sidestep here. Didn't work. Let's go left again. Window opens. Number 7. Alright, there was no block here. Could have used one. Could have used one. Here we go. Ball comes out. Ian Thomas. Here's a block. 13 seconds. Maybe we can get another one. I think silver is locked at the 20. 9 seconds to go. Can we get another touchdown? Come on, Ian. Get a block in. Nice. This is going to be another touchdown into the end zone. And no, still no. Silver. Maybe it's at 30. Alright, can we get another one? Full speed ahead, my man. There we go. Alright, we earned bronze. 600 more to get silver, so that's 35,000. Doesn't matter. We'll take it. Battle time. Let's go. This is another one. It's really fun. You basically control the receiver. And depending on where you run and where you press X, that is the time where you will get the bonus, and you kind of have to fake out the coverage there. It is fun. It's really fun. Basically sprint in one direction and turn, and you have to get it loose within the 6 seconds, otherwise he will be sacked. So I tend to go inside, then hard pass outside, and there we go. If you step into the marked areas, you do get a bonus of sorts. Like, let me see. Oh, we didn't get this one. Out of reach. All right. Let's try this a second time. Just gonna go full speed here. Because this, of course, Anthony Schwartz is a super speedster dude. He's just so fast. There we go. Safe catch. Perfect accuracy completed. Let's go for one towards the back there. Let's just see if we can get this one going. Going hard left and now hard right. Really far back. Caught. Alright, so we get silver and let's continue trading. Going to be testing another rookie here. This one, Ben Sinnott. That's the tight end that we brought in out of free agency. And this is basically the same training but only in the red zone. So I'm going to go outside, hard turn. And now let's sprint over here. Catch this one perfect inside the red zone. Again, going to go this way. Nope, going to go that way. Nice. Ooh, that was too high. Out of reach. All right, let's go. Cut. All right, didn't get a touchdown there. All right, let's go again. Red zone exercise and hard sprint over here. You of course have to kind of steer your man towards these things. It doesn't really do auto catch. Multiplier increase. That was outside. Let's go again here. Number 87. It's a good number for a tight end, right? That was a tackle. We didn't get the touchdown, I think. We're gonna get it now. Oops, that was quick. By a week in preseason, it's time to cut 18 players, and I always do that in the roster view. There's 3 different methods to cut players. Number 1, you can just move him to the practice squad. That's something that I will do here, for instance. It's as easy as pie. Click, and there we go. Next up, we've got the option to cut players. I think I will be doing this with Tyrion Davis-Price. I did bring him in out of free agency last season, but to be honest, Frank Gore Jr. looks a little bit more dangerous in my opinion. Strength is a little bit lower, so that might be an issue here. But I just tried him out and it was really fun. I will not be cutting anybody right now, so let's just move Frank Gore to the practice squad. Let's do that. Fullbacks, we now have Ian Thomas here and George Gregory. I will be filling up the practice squad as much as I can, and then I might need to have to cut some players. I think Gregory would do good to collect some experience in practice squad. Otherwise, you know, looking at this 21 and 60, it actually wouldn't be bad, right? Looking at this here, Will Shepherd, I brought him in certainly to be a part of the practice squad. Learn there, 22-66. There we go. Let's do the easy ones first, right? Blake Whiteheart, I gave him the deal. I thought it was fantastic, but to be honest, Ben Sinnott looks way better. So I think we're going to have to trade him away, or do we keep him and trade Hayden Hurst? Because to be honest, Hayden Hurst doesn't really look like a dude that I need to keep around anyways. On the left tackle position, Bruss is fine. Wyatt Cutler is 21 and 60, so he could grow pretty quickly into being a good backup right here. On guard, we've got Savala and Joe Farmer. This dude here, 20 and 54, certainly a player for the practice squad. You could argue, why do you bring in this dude? He's not that good. Well, because of his age. Just want to see how far they can grow at that age. He's 21 and 20, so that gives him 2 to 3 years to just grow really in peace and quiet without any pressure. And if he's a mid-60 by 23, well, he's viable. There we go. Alright, let's take a look here. Injury for Taylor Moulton, that is not good. AJ Jackson, alright, that works. Left edge. Chico Bennett, Javonte John Baptiste. He's 23-64, so he's a little bit older. Move him to the practice squad. And there we go. Dorius Bennett, nice. Derek Brown and Fadil Diggs, that is good. On D tackle, let's take a look here. I really feel like Shy Tuttle has to go. We might have a penalty here, we might have some dead cap, I don't care. I think he has to go. I think Kinlaw and Tristan Hill alongside Landon Jackson and Davin Van, those are the dudes that need to grow. Those are the dudes I want to have at D tackle, even if it is somewhat of a transitional period here. On the linebacker position, another one of those, real head scratcher. I found Ash Green, he's 20 and 64, so he's really not that far behind, and he's certainly more viable than Amari Barno, and certainly more viable than Iko Leota. Mid linebackers, big question. Deion Jones, I know I just praised him before, but look at this one here. I've got Stutzman, I've got Trotter. I can use those dudes without any problems. I could even drag over Stutzman, he's younger, or Trotter, just over to the linebacker position. Same here. I have Eichenberg. I think Bo Clark is a good dude for the backups. For the practice squad, he's 20. Again, he can grow there without any issues. At the cornerback room, I put AJ Finley in here. We've got Decamerion Richardson. Again, I brought him out of the practice squad, so let's just put him there as well. I think he's the lowest rated one, so he should just have time to grow. I like Jackson, so I don't want to cut him. Bullock is fantastic. Hudson Clark, 2266. It's just really good succession planning work in here. Saber Woods and Von Bell are good players, but if I've got these rookies here that can grow, why shouldn't I do that, right? Kickers, Eddie Pinheiro, overtaken by Cade York. Oh, Jesus freaking Christ. Alright, I think Eddie Pinheiro will have to be traded as well. So Johnny Hecker. These are my picks. I only have 4 in this trade upcoming draft, and I think I will be trading 1 or 2 dudes now, so just stay tuned. Right, so here we go. We're moving on. Hayden Hurst and Ian Thomas, 2 tight ends. I moved him back to tight end, by the way, and Shai Tuttle to the Bengals. They had a big need at tight end, so now they've got 2 experienced tight ends who aren't really that horrible, plus a D tackle to boot. We get a 5th round pick for this upcoming draft. I think that's a very fair deal. We are sending 2 linebackers to the Cardinals, who have a big need at left outside linebacker. They get 2 rather young linebackers in Amari Barno and Iku Leota. Eddie Pinheiro, 75 rated kickers, basically also along for the ride, but basically the linebackers are the ones that they were interested in. We get a 5th round pick. We have arrived at the end of preseason, basically at the beginning of regular season. It's the 2024 season. As you can see, a lot of things still have to be set. I'm gonna only show you the team as it looks right now. Everything else is reserved for the first episode in the new season. Let's take a look here. The team. We've got Bryce Young at quarterback, Andy Dalton still as the backup with the mentor tag. I actually would like to see how long his contract will continue to go. Alright, only this season. That is good. Then on the running backs, very happy. Chuba Hubbard, Miles Sanders, and Tyrion Davis-Price. Tyrion Davis-Price had the higher strength, which is why I did keep him, put the other dude in the practice squad. We now have a rookie fullback, George Gregory, 21 and 60. Hopefully he will be growing quite nicely here. He's still super young. The wide receivers, we do have Adam Thielen here as wide receiver number 1. He has regressed slightly. Jonathan Mingo will be taken over as number 1. Laviska Shenault as number 2, and then we have Terrace Marshall Jr., Anthony Schwartz, and Colton Dowell, who's just a super safe catcher for some weird reason. So let's just keep him around as well for the time being. The tight ends led by Tommy Tremble. We've got Ben Sinnott, that's a rookie, and Blake Whiteheart. Again, there's a drop off here, but I think that we can manage here, and that we do have good players in the team at the moment. On the offensive line, Ike Mekwonu, Logan Bruce, left tackle. Left guard, Brady Christensen is back for finally. Chandler Zavala is the backup here. Bradley Bozeman, 29.73, and Kate Mays, 25.66. Austin Crevette is also finally fit again. Nash Jensen is the backup. We've got Taylor Moton currently out injured, 30 and 83. AJ Jackson, 26 and 75. On the left edge now, rookie Brandon Dorius and Chico Bennett Jr. I'll let them just grow. I'm going to be picking whoever is the higher rated one for the games. Right edge, Derek Brown leading the charge. We've got Fadil Diggs here, 22.65. Pretty happy with this as well. D tackles, Jabon Kinlaw, Tristan Hill, Landon Jackson, and Davin Van. These 2 super young, and I can really see Landon Jackson breaking into the team or into the starting lineup very quickly here. He's the same overall as Tristan Hill already, and Davin Van is not far off either. Left outside linebacker, I switched Jeremiah Trotter over to here, 21.76 now. We've got the dude with the hidden death trait over on this side. I think this will fit him just nicely. We've got DJ Johnson as a backup and Ash Green also as a learning backup here. Mid linebackers, Shaq Thompson, Frankie Louvu, Dean Jones, Danny Stutzman, that's the rookie. Right outside linebackers, Yuto Gross Matos and Tommy Eichenberg, another rookie. So you see, I really brought in a lot of young player material. I think we'll just need that to kind of make up for the experience that may leave the team this season. JC Horn, 24 and 90, leading the cornerbacks, Dante Jackson, CJ Henderson, also pretty solid. Travis Hodges Tomlinson and AJ Finley as the learning backups, of course. Free safety Xavier Woods. Behind him, Kellen Bullock, who I'd really like to kind of bring into a starter role very quickly, because I do think that Xavier Woods might not be with us for much longer. Von Bell, 2980. Happy with this, but Jamie Robinson behind him will be learning quickly. He's 2375, might overtake Von Bell even this season. Kicker now Cade York, no Eddie Pinheiro anymore, he just overtook him. Punter is Johnny Hecker, and we also have a full practice squad. A lot of positions are available here. As you can see, we've got quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, offensive line players, defensive players, every position covered. I think that we can really work through injuries pretty well. I like that we have very young players. All right, I want to see how these grow, especially these two. I'm very interested to see how that works. Joe Farmer starting at 54, how high we can go with him. Apart from that, this is it basically for the preseason episode. Going to be ending now. Next week or next episode, we will be taking care of week 1 game against the Buccaneers, and of course we will continue. I don't know what that even means. We will keep improving this team, or we will continue to improve this team to really get a maximum potential. I'd like to hit the playoffs again this season, but let's just see how that works. For now, I'm gonna say thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining me. Do hope you enjoyed it, and as always, do drop a like. Please subscribe, it means a lot to me. Drop a comment down below what you think of the team composition, and as always, stay awesome and see you next time.